What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another figure unboxing. And today we have got another Pop-Up Parade figure. We've got a Chainsaw Man one this time. We have Aki Hayakawa from the Chainsaw Man saga. Aki Hayakawa is a really cool character. I think this is the first figure I've got of him. I do have a couple of Chainsaw Man figures. I've got Denja and Power Figure Zero figures, and I've also got a combination battle of Denja and Katana Man fighting each other, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is the first one of Aki Hayakawa. I have seen a resin statue online of him using the Fox Devil. It's got LEDs as well, that looks pretty cool. I think I might have to purchase this. But yeah, I've seen this one in the shop a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago I think it was. Thought I might as well pick this one up. Looks pretty cool. As I said, I do really like Aki. He's a really cool character. Yeah, these Pop-Up Parade figures are quite cool. As I said previously, they're a bit better quality than the normal Banpresto ones, but the Pop-Up Parade figures normally are a little bit more expensive. This one was only £40 here in the UK, so it's only £10 more than what, £10 or £5 more than what some of the Banpresto ones are, or 15 sometimes. It depends where you're getting them from and if they're on sale. So it's not too bad, to be fair. Too bad of a price range. Okay, let's get this open. It would be nice if they do a Figure Zero version of Aki. It's called Power and Denja. That would be cool. But as of yet, I don't know if that's going to be released. I do know some of the next Figure Zero ones that are coming out are I think there is a Bleach one, there is a Uryu Ishida, the Quincy, and there's a couple of Dragon Ball ones. Can't remember if there was another Bleach one. No, there was definitely Uryu, and there was 2 more Dragon Ball ones coming out. So as of yet, and there's a Dan Da Dan one coming out. That's the next one that's coming out. That's out really soon. I think that might even be out this month. So I'll probably purchase that one next, and then wait for the Dragon Ball and other Bleach ones. But yeah, as of yet, there is no. I don't think there's any news on any new Figure Zero ones coming out. Of Chainsaw Man anyway. Yeah, there's Aki. There we go, Aki Hayakawa. Really cool figure. As I said, I really do like his character. I like some of the abilities he has. Well, not abilities, he has like contracts with some of the devils and fiends, which is quite cool. But yeah, I like his sword here. Oh, it's like the I think this is like the cursed devil. So it's like a nail that the cursed devil hits with its hand. It's just strike an opponent 3 times with that, I think. Causes significant damage, can even kill a person with it. Like a hand will come out, will appear. The cursed fiend's hand will flick the back end of it at the opponent. Yeah, I do really love the detail on here. I like how he wears a pair of trainers or sneakers with his suit. It would have been cool if they put the cigarette in his mouth. I know the resin statue that I've been looking at buying, he does have a cigarette in his mouth. He seems to always be smoking in the show. Yeah, just slots in there like so. And there we go, that's a pretty cool figure. I do like these Pop-Up Parade figures. I don't like them as much as the Figure Zero ones, because like I say, these are just there's not too much going on normally on the Pop-Up Parade figures. They're normally just stood there in a pose, like Aki is here, holding his weapon. So even though it's still a cool figure, I'd like a bit more going on. A bit more of like maybe a diorama or something. But it's still a cool figure to go with my collection. As I said, he's quite a cool character, Aki. One of my favourite characters from the show. Yeah, Aki works for Makima. Now he has a crush on Makima, but we don't know whether it's the power, whether it's like her power or power and control being used over Aki, because Aki can never recall the reason as to why he actually does like Makima, and he always ends up doing what she says. And Makima actually doesn't have any interest in Aki herself, apart from just using him as a tool. So she gets like Denji and Power to stay at his house and gets him to look after the both of them, but he ends up liking them. At first he don't really like him that much, he's not really keen on them because they have different personalities to him, but he ends up liking him and becoming good friends with Power and Denji, which is pretty nice. But yeah, Makima, I don't know too much of the manga, so I don't know too much for the future anyway, because she does seem a bit shady to me, so it'll be interesting to see where they go with Makima in the future. And yeah, like his abilities as well, not abilities but the contracts he has. He has a couple of contracts with different devils. The ones we see in the show, like we see the Cursed Devil contract, so that's where like this nail like sword that he has, so when he uses it, he'll point the nail at anywhere on the target's body, and then he'll say fire, and the hand of the Cursed Devil will appear and flick the back of the nail to inflict damage. If he stabs the enemy 3 times with the nail, Aki could summon the Cursed Devil to seize the enemy and inflict massive damage upon them, potentially killing them in the process. But in order to use it, Aki's life would be significantly shortened, so I guess he wouldn't be able to use it so many times. He also has good reflexes and that, and enhanced like durability. Like when he gets stabbed, he only needs power to help him close the wound, and if he gets beat up a bit by Katana Man. But yeah, he has his Cursed Devil contract, and he also has the Fox Devil contract, which is pretty cool. I do like the Fox Devil when Aki uses it. He raises his hand in the air in that shape with his hand, like a fox's head, and bites down, and the Fox Devil will appear and eat or bite chunks off whichever opponent it is. It can tear them apart. He does use it against Katana Man, but he does lose the ability to use it after he uses the Fox Devil recklessly against Katana Man, so that's pretty disappointing. But yeah, he'll put his hand in the shape of a fox and say Kon, or Kon, K-O-N, and the hand will come out and bite and try and swallow one of his enemies. That's pretty cool. That is one of his coolest. I do like seeing that in the show, when he gets to use the Fox Devil, using it to eat someone or something. It's pretty cool. So it's a shame that I don't get to use it anymore. Hopefully he can sort that out in the future, but he'll probably have different level contracts anyway, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes in the future with Aki. It would have been cool if he would have been in the pose, maybe with a cigarette in his mouth, holding his hand like he was about to summon the Fox Devil. But this one's cool still though, like having the Cursed Devil sword or nail, whatever it is. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. This, like I say, maybe it would have been perfect if he had the cigarette in his mouth. It would have made it look even better. But yeah, it is a really cool figure. But yeah, there we have it, another amazing Chainsaw Man figure from Popup Parade. It's a good line of figures from a Good Smile company. I'll have to get some more of those. Like I said, I do prefer Figure Art Zero, and the Meg House Gen ones can be pretty cool as well. But I do like the Popup Parade one. The quality of the figures is quite good. I will have to see if I can get any more Chainsaw Man figures, maybe even from that line as well, or whatever line I can get them from. I'm looking forward for more Chainsaw Man episodes to come out, more anime episodes to be released. I know there's a movie coming out next, so it'll be interesting to see that. Can't wait for that one to come out. And also there'll probably be more figures around then anyway, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the new movie. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more figure and statue unboxings.